Alright, what is going on, guys? So we're back with some more Alliance War, and today we have an off-season war, and it was really just a free-for-all, take a path, and I was really looking, and I had my suicides turned off, because I was making some torch gameplay videos. So like, you know what? Let's bring them to war. And I was like, who else would be good? So I was looking, and there's a champion, the champion boss. So I'm like, alright, I'll bring some Supreme. And let's bring Void, because I don't use Void that much, because I'm always running Suicides, and Void is just awesome. So, like, yeah, I like this team. It seems pretty good. So this first fight here, we got a Blade with, like, a power focus. Basically, he has 80% power gain below 2 bars, but above 2 bars, it's, like, a lot less power gain or something. Kind of a dumb node. I don't really like it. But it's not too difficult to deal with. We just gotta bait out Blade's L1s, and as long as we're doing that, we should be a-okay. So I'm gonna try to stack up as many debuffs as I can possible. When I'm fighting Blade, my goal is to get a bunch of debuffs up, and then just make him regen, and make him kill himself. I've never done it in Alliance War. I've done it like a little bit, but I can never like get it to like kill him, I feel like that would just be so cool to do. Just reverse his healing, because when he holds block, he heals, and just like kill him like that. That'd be awesome. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I need to stack up the debuffs first. I'm just trying to get away with this fight without dying. But if I could do that, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, he's just a bunch of L1s, man. You gotta bait all these bad boys out. I'm getting a little cornered, but that's okay, because hit a nice little intercept right there. So yeah, I'm getting cornered, but right now I'll be able to retaliate the special one, which normally I don't advise doing on Blade, because he'll like parry you or he'll intercept you or something. But against the wall, the distance is so short that you have enough space to get it. So yeah, another nice little couple of the intercepting game was on point right here. Intercepting with Void just kind of, I don't know, it just feels good. But yeah, once I pushed him to 2 bars, his power gain was going super slow, so I didn't really have to worry. Maybe I should have just done that earlier on. I just wasn't really trying to bait out an L2. So, if you guys like to see me die, grab some popcorn, because here we go. So this node, I hate this node, really with a passion, dude. There's brute force, so if you don't attack the opponent, you're going to start degenning. And then there's an unstoppable, a passive unstoppable. And so I was thinking Void would be good here. Don't ask me why. I don't even remember why. I was actually at a football game when I was doing this fight. I was in the bathroom. It was like halftime. So yeah, and right here I get clipped by the special. I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? And I forgot about like Killmonger's reverberation. That's doing damage to me. I get stuck in the wall, and I cannot evade his L2 or his heavy against the wall. I'm just not confident in it. So yeah, this is gonna hit me every time. Every single time, it's gonna hit me on the tail end. I can't. He's unstoppable, and I'm dead. I was like, I just got wrecked. I was like, okay, let's try a new approach. Let's treat this like we used to treat No 29 Killmonger in the old Alliance War map. Let's bring in the boy, Symbiote Supreme. So I pop on some Mystic boosts, pop on an Advanced Power boost, and pop on a 10% boost because I have one in the overflow. It's gonna expire, so I figured why not. And let's do this, man. Let's use Symbiote Supreme. And let's go, man. We got this. We got this. Now, Symbiote Supreme is an even better matchup than I was thinking, because he actually nullifies the Unstoppable. It's an Unstoppable buff, and not a passive. And that just wasn't registering in my mind as like, oh, it's a buff, so I can nullify it, So yeah, Symbiote Supreme is actually just a superb matchup here, because you see that Unstoppable just get nullified. Right here, a big mistake. Well, actually, not really a mistake. The Pacify Mastery, which when you stun the opponent, you lower their ability accuracy. I hit him 3 times to take off his indestructible charges, but the Pacify Mastery, the ability accuracy countered his charge, so one of the hits bypassed it, but then it didn't take off the charge, and I used my special 3, so I did 0 damage on my special 3, because that was kind of stupid, but whatever. Everything's going pretty good. I'm stacking up some bleeds, but every time I bleed him, he's getting, whatchamacallit, the power gain. So yeah, I get to another special 3, and did he have indestructible up again? I think he did. Yeah, he did. He just, yeah, he did. That was, so another L2 wasted. Kind of stupid, but whatever. We're doing okay. You can see we're still at 90% health, so that's great. And he's dying, so that's what's really important. Just the unstoppable in this fight is the worst part of it. So just being able to get around that is great. Drop a special 2 with some Supreme there. This is some pretty good damage. Power Steel to another one. He's dead, dude. 89% finishing with. Dude, that fight went awesome with some Supreme. I should have just went in with him instead of Void, but what are you gonna do? You live and learn. And this is the off season, so it doesn't matter if we die. Like it's no big deal. But yeah, that fight, man, was silly. Supreme was probably actually one of the best options, because you can stop the unstoppable. But now it's time to use some Human Torch. So we got a Juggernaut up first, and I'm just gonna take some parried hits here. The first one I get staggered on me, but that's fine, because I just wanted to build up some smolders. Basically, so my temperature will stay. Basically, I'll stay hotter, and it also help with my incinerates. So yeah. So far so good. Bait out the first special. We're doing good. You can see we're taking him down slowly but surely. Right here I intercept him with my special 2. That does some decent damage, but I just really wanted to stun. So yeah, build up to 7 incinerates, and we're looking pretty good, man. 8 incinerates. We're doing some great damage, and the great thing about those incinerates is they stop healing by 20% per. An additional 15% per incinerate with the Despair Mastery. So I pretty much get around all of his willpower. I think I can reverse his willpower too, so that's cool. Just helping kill him faster. And yeah, there's an unblockable node, but I'm playing around it pretty well. The fight's going great. I'm at like 98% health. Everything is going really good. Drop an L1 and it's enough to kill him. Dude, that fight was great. That was Awakened Victor Juggernaut. Torch destroys Mystics, so yeah, that fight went great. And then next up, dude, we have a Magic. I was like, oh, Magic, dude, this is not good. This is like the one fight, this is the one Mystic champ that I thought Torch would be really bad against, just because he doesn't really have a way to get around the Limbo. And yeah, like I thought we would just take a ton of damage. He doesn't have any energy resistance or anything, and so I was really worried. But we triggered the Limbo, and we get Nova Flames now, and you can see the Limbo's dealing some damage to us, but our incinerates are just destroying her. She's dead. Dude, that was a 565 Magic. Destroyed. Dude, that was awesome. That was awesome, man. That genuinely surprised me. I thought I was gonna finish that fight with like 20% HP maybe. So dude, that fight was an absolute win. I'm really happy with that. So next up we have a Thing, and this Thing, man, he has Safeguard, and some other nodes too. I think like Tank Buster, whatever that does. Yeah, and Kinetic Instigator, I think that was. So basically when he hits me on my block, he gains power, which is kind of a good thing with Thing. So that we can just give him power if we need to without hitting him. So start of the fight, I was doing no damage. I was kind of worried, but that was just because his protection was up. And I see this guy actually has Suicides on, so now I'm not worried at all. This guy has Suicides on. All I gotta do is bait some special attacks, and we'll be fine. I'm pretty sure Torch could have done this fight if he didn't have Suicides. Definitely with the pre-fight ability. But even without it, like our incinerates are doing some decent damage. All I would have to do is get to a special 3, drop that, and then I'd get some smolders on me, and then it would just be a lot easier from there. So now here's the real problem. I need him to throw his special 2 because he's getting close to a special 3, and he does not want to throw it, man. He is not having it. Finally throws it against the wall. Get the dex though, we're good. Now he's at 15 again. He charges me. I'm like, alright, I have no choice. I gotta throw this special 3, get out of the corner, and I just need to get some distance on him. My special 3 is not going to do that much damage because of the Safeguard, but we're going to get 2 smolders on us now, so that's good. He's unstoppable because he was at 15 when when we used the special 3, so that kind of sucked, but that's fine. Push him up to 15, gotta bait these rock stacks out. There we go, bait the special against the wall. Kind of have his specials down, the tail end of them at least. And yeah, this fight's going good. His suicides is just killing him from recoil. Our incinerates are doing their job. And yeah, he goes down. So that fight went pretty good. It was a good thing he had suicides, but even without it, I still think we could have gotten it. And then next up, we have the champion boss. So bringing in Symbiote Supreme, and this is just no boosts at all. At this point in the war, I had no boosts on. So this is just straight Sim Supreme, man. Normally when I do this fight, I have a Mystic boost, and usually like a attack and health boost, and yeah, those Mystic boosts on this fight just make it cake, because once I drop an L3, and I get all my phases together, and I get to a special 2, it hits super hard, and it hits hard enough, and it power steals enough that I get to another special 2, and then I just cycle them. But without those Mystic boosts, I can't really cycle them. So this fight's going to be a lot harder, and it's going to take a little while more than it usually does, just because I'm not able to really cycle those special 2s. Those Mystic boosts, man, those power boosts in general, just in the right matchups, just work wonders. But we're still a good matchup because we stop his buffs, and he's cosmic, so class advantage, and he bleeds, so yeah. And our L2 does some decent damage, but yeah, it's alright. Drop another one here. 20k, 24k, some pretty good damage. Those armor breaks really do add up. But yeah, right here I'm trying to get an opening. He just hits into my block. Okay. I went into this with like near full health, so I'm not afraid to just take some blocked hits, playing it safe, just trying to get the solo. This is the last fight of the war because it's the boss, so it really doesn't matter what my health is when I come out, as long as I come out alive. So yeah, so far so good. Try to get to another special 2. Looks like I'm not going to make it till this phase expires. Back in the armor phase now, so just waiting to get to a special 3. And then I'm going to drop that, I think. Do I drop it? Yep, there we go. Because we're at 100 genetic potential, so this is going to give me about a bar of power afterwards. And yeah, we're doing okay. We're getting them down. We're taking some block damage, but we're all right. Still have a minute left. That's enough time. We shouldn't have to worry about timing out. We just need to bait out these specials, man, and he's just not wanting to throw it. Finally, we get it out. He wasted more than half the time on all my triple phases, so that was super annoying. And yeah, now my phase is expired without really getting off an L2, but we're going to the attack phase, get off an L2. It's okay. But our genetic potential was at 0, so those armor breaks aren't going to be as potent as I would like them to be. Get off another L2 here though. This one should hit pretty hard, and the armor breaks are at their full potency because we're at 100 genetic potential. And yeah, you got 5% left to get to another special 2, but it's not needed. He goes down, 20 seconds to spare. We had time to spare, we're good. And again, that's without any kind of boost, so just, that's great that Sim Supreme can do it, you know, just base. And that's 3 points in Mystic Dispersion, if you're wondering. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. Just fun little off-season war. Got some Torch gameplay. Yeah, pretty good. I was really, really impressed versus that Magic, because a lot of people thought that he would be bad against Magics. Even myself thought he'd be bad against Magics. So just the ability to take down a 565 like that in Alliance War, pretty much no problem. It was really great. And that's, again, without the pre-fight ability. I didn't even use the pre-fight ability this war. So yeah, like, that's awesome stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if so, subscribe if you'd like to see some more content. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.